And welcome back. We're looking out the Watkins Glen sky cam here tonight. Temperatures dropping down into the 40s and 50s here this evening before we go into tomorrow. Back into the 60s, but plenty of rain and wind expected to come along with it. We are now under a wind advisory if you are in Steuben, Schuyler, Tompkins, Yates counties now in effect here until 5 o'clock on Sunday. That's where we were seeing the highest winds, but pretty much everyone in the area going to see at least 30-mile-per-hour winds, but those in the wind advisory could get as high as 50 miles per hour tomorrow. Couple that with some rain, makes for some very rough driving conditions as well as low visibility. Down to 50 degrees in Corning, 52 in Elmira, 50s for Watkins Glen and Ithaca, but it is a bit cooler in parts of Tioga County, Pennsylvania, 45 Wellsboro, 43 in Morris here this evening. Looking at some cloud cover still churning throughout the region, not too much happening here, but you can see in the very far top left corner of the screen, you do have a few light showers starting to make their way into the Buffalo, Niagara Falls region. Lots of rain, especially over towards Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. They've been getting quite their helping of some rain and thunderstorms here, but of course in the deep south in parts of Alabama now, probably the hardest hit state, at least at the moment. Moving forward, so we can take a look here. They do have a pair of tornado warnings right now. This is right around the Talladega area, so the southeast of Birmingham, and not too far north of that is also the town of Auburn. So just give you an idea of where this is. Again, not too far off of Interstate 65, where we're seeing a couple of these tornado warnings. These are in effect until 10:15 p.m. So you can see here we're going to have a little bit of severe weather tomorrow. Marginal risk a 1 out of 5. Still expect some rumbles of thunder and of course wind gusts. That's the main threat that we're tracking along with those winds. The flood risk not found in our area, more or less off to the northeast in the Tug Hill Plateau where there still is a snowpack. There's big concerns over some flooding in parts of Oneida County. For temperatures tomorrow, we'll get up into the mid 60s around the later portions of the afternoon, but that's where we're going to see a lot of that rain come into. Some heavier bands start to show up around that time as well. Wind gusts, again, like we said, going to be a factor, and not too long into the morning on Sunday, you can see a couple of 50s and 40s here on the map, especially out in Steuben, Schuyler, Tompkins counties, even in Tioga County, Pennsylvania here. Lots of heavy or very strong wind gusts, I should say, up to 50 miles per hour. Just don't want to be caught in that. That is very rough wind conditions to be in, especially too if you're driving or just outside in those conditions. You can see here, we're going to look at those rain showers start to creep in on the area early around sunrise and become a lot more widespread. Not long after the sunrise, you can see some of those first bands start to make their way through. Heavier stuff later on, and then some more well-developed lines like this one here could come in the mid-afternoon, so like that 2 to 4 p.m. period, and then continue to push through to the east with a few more residual showers and thunderstorms making their way in later on Sunday night. But right around midnight is a good time for a stopping point. In terms of total rain, we're looking around 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch locally here for the region. That's pretty much for everyone. Areas to the east could see a lot less rain as those systems start to calm down and de-intensify. Look at our 5-degree guarantee. We forecast 66, but cloud cover kept it down at just 57 for a high today. And beyond Sunday, looking after a 68 high and thunderstorms, St. Patrick's Day is off to a chilly start. Cold front brings it down to 45, but the 60s return right back at it on Tuesday and Wednesday. First day of spring is a rainy one. Highs will be down to 55. Could see a few flakes on Friday as highs all the way down to 38. They rebound quickly to 49 with a few more rain showers for Saturday.